Hi, welcome back to Crochet Creations and Addictions number 100. Awesome, right? Grab a cup and join me. Today is a special day. It's 100, so I have strawberry chocolate or chocolate strawberry coffee with raspberry mocha. Is it raspberry? Peppermint mocha. One of these days we'll get it right. And oh my gosh, I just love that strawberry chocolate coffee. I got none left. No, that's the last one. And I don't know that I've ever seen, I've seen chocolate raspberry coffee offered in our stores, but not strawberry, not chocolate strawberry. And then I saw blueberry at the gas station in the mountaintop. They actually serve it. At some of them, yeah, but I've never bought any strawberry. Nope. They have blueberry, yeah, in my store too. Yeah, blueberry cobbler, I think it is. So when it's the first of the month, I usually do a end of the month, beginning of the month type of video, and that is what we're going to do today. So I drew a winner for the February hats, and more hats. And that winner was Christy Rumley. The drawing video is on the Facebook group, so you can go there and watch it. And it was, this month's yarn was the Red Heart with Love metallic. And that was a pink one and a white one. Both of them had the metallic thread. Now this also included a heart stitch marker that I made for February. So that is what the winning yarn was. And it was because you needed two colors if you were going to try that waistcoat stitch hat. With the little hearts on it. Yeah, that was this interesting pattern. I haven't even listed that one. I'm going to just let people see it on the table when I take it to the craft fairs, because it is a little bit, it doesn't stretch. So it's going to have to be the perfect fit, and I don't want to put that in my Etsy shop because people are going to complain that it doesn't fit them. So I'm not going to bother. All right, so let's move on to March hats, and more hats. The yarn for March. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to use green yarn. So then I went searching, and I found a lot of green yarn that was not, I didn't have enough of it, or it had too much wool or alpaca in it, and I didn't want to use that in case the person couldn't. Not that I want to use yarns that are just acrylic, but I wanted a little less wool, and these were 100% wool, so I thought that was a little bit too much. So that's why I picked this yarn, because I wanted to use green. So anyway, it's a challenge. It is a real challenge because the yarn I picked is a Premier Everyday, but it is busy. What is this yarn called? It is called Oak Moss. So it is like the trees and the woodsy green, brown, variegated. It is anti-pilling, 100% acrylic, 180 yards, and this is the yarn we will be giving away for March. For medium, I said 180 yards. So you'll get one of these, and you will get the Tree of Life stitch marker that I chose. It has a lever back, and so I'm thinking I might be able to use that pattern from Jimmy Beans with this yarn, possibly. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see. But that is the yarn for the month of March. So I'm so happy that whole bunches of you have been doing that. You had to have had 2 months in already, January and February, to still be on pace with 1 per month, so you can get into the bonus round. Don't forget, there is a El Grey tote bag to be had at the end of the year. Don't miss out on a month, okay? All right, so what am I working on? Well, I did start a new washcloth pattern, and this one was free on Willow Yarns. And I want to tell you that every Wednesday on Willow Yarns, if you sign up for the email, there's a Wednesday free pattern that they share and send to you. And a lot of times when I open it, I do try to remember to open it every Wednesday. If it's something I think is really cool, I'll share it in my Facebook group, because it's fun to, share like the weekly pattern or something. So Willow Wednesday, they call it. And this week was the Chantilly dishcloths. I did share that link on Wednesday. I have a feeling that whatever they share like that stays free. I don't quote me on it, but I just thought that this washcloth was really nice and not as boring. You know how you get and you say, oh, I'm going to make a washcloth. And then you start and you're like, is it ever going to end? Because it's just knit, 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 knit. Okay. Well, that's not the case. There's a 6-round repeat. And I figure that makes it not so boring. I am using this ice cream yarn. This is not 100% cotton. So I like it. I think it's great for washcloths, and the color is really different. And I think this works well for March. All right, so it is 225 yards, 47% cotton, and 53% acrylic. And so I'm figuring washcloths works up pretty cool. I have not made one with it yet. This is the first time. But this pattern calls for a 7mm knitting needle. And it's the Chantilly. I will link this below if it's free. I should be able to. And so far, this is how the washcloth's coming out. I have it on circular because it's long enough that you can just keep. But look at that. So you're going along and you put every 6 rows there's like that, and then there's like a fancy little thing. Yeah, so it's like comes out in little squares. And yeah, so I figured that is kind of a fun pattern. I have some more of this, some blueberry. I got it at Hobby Lobby during their clearance. And I think I even shared some with the creators here on the channel as well at that time or different times. So I only have I think only have this green and 2 blues. Now that I've tried it, I think I want to get some more of it. I hope it's not discontinued. What else have I been working on? Well, on Sunday I showed that I had worked up some bunny towels with my pattern that I make on the hair tie, and then you just make a loop and put a cutesy little button on. This one is an Easter egg. So I did 2 pink ones like that. I put them in my Etsy shop. And then they are 2 pinks available and 2 of the green. Look at him with his glasses and his top hat. And the greens have different eggs on them as well. So I did 2 of them. And those are in my Etsy shop. And then if you've been following me, then you know we're started a new make-along on Sundays. So on the live, we're doing a green cowl. So I had received some of this Keratopu from Hobium, and this was from Crystal at Bag O' Day, and it was in one of her mystery boxes. So this was the yarn, and I caked it all up, and I plan on using all of it. So you can follow along with the cowl if you want to. We are challenging, it is a challenge on the Facebook group, so you can go ahead, follow along on last Sunday's live, which would have been 61, and follow the pattern from there. And I didn't do any more since the live, but I will. And we have 2 weeks to do it in, so there's no hurry. And I'm just going to keep going on this 1 row repeat until I run out of yarn. So that should be a good 30 rows probably, but I said, 25 rows, and you should have a good size cowl. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty. So that's what I've been working on. Now, if you want to see what the winner will receive if they're drawn for that make along, it'll be 2 weeks, so it'll be another week. I think it's the 13th. March 13th is when they'll be drawn. The winner will be drawn. So you've got plenty of time to join. I took out some beautiful yarn with some green in it, and it's got a little purple in it, and it is called Universal Shades by Universal Yarns. These are, gotta drop it on the floor, right, Bev? Okay. Of course, my table is tipped toward me, so it doesn't help that has a tip. These 2 skeins are made up of 70% acrylic and 30% Lana wool. So they do have wool in them. This is a roving yarn, and they are saying it's a medium, which is why they say that, because it's a roving. So it's very, it's nice and soft, but you can tell there's wool in it. I like it. It's really nice. I have a couple more of them in different colors. Universal Yarns, I got them from Premier. So that is what I'm giving away on the make along for the green cowl. You just have to have green yarn, any weight, any size hook, and follow the pattern on the live from last Sunday. And I'm going to be adding a stitch marker to that on Sunday. I'll be talking about the cowl again next Sunday because we have 2 weeks. Okay, let's see. What else do we want to do today? Today we are going to draw from Addictions 99, and we're going to give away the February Crochet World magazine. Now, you had to have entered a comment in the Addictions 99 that had the words Crochet World in your comment. So there was 24 comments that had that filter, apparently, because I just checked it. And so we're going to draw and see who is the winner of that Crochet World magazine. All right, let's see. It says Denise Hoffman. The iris is gorgeous. I absolutely loved Downton Abbey. Don't tell me any spoilers because I'm not done yet. I have just started season 5, I believe. And she says, I was so sad to see that the series ended. Bridgerton was good too. I enjoy watching period series. Okay, so I need to know if there's another suggestion of a period series that I need to watch after I'm done with Downton Abbey. She says, lots of fun stuffs in the Crochet World this month. So Denise, if you want to receive that Crochet World magazine, let me know in a message, please, and I will send it off to you. So congratulations to Denise. Okay, now I would like to do is I would like to take the Crochet Creations Addictions number 98, and I would like to copy that URL, and I would like to put that one in. To the YouTube comment picker and find out the next bracket game winner. We're going to filter out the duplicate users on that one, and there are 58 unique comments. Now, how do you play the bracket game? Well, you need to have a comment in Addictions number 98, and you will find out all about that game if you watch that video. So today I'd like to draw a winner from that video through using this comment picker. And boy, is it done already? Looks like it. Okay, it says, is that, no, it isn't done. See, it's still fricking around here. I don't know what it's doing. It didn't do anything. It's just sitting there. It's almost like my wireless is stalled. Come on. Is the problem. I got the comments, but what is your problem? Maybe because I just used it? No. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. All right, if I close it out again, let's try it one more time. It's not listening to me. It does that once in a while. Okay, I closed it. Let's close it. Completely out. YouTube comment picker. It's flying though. I don't get it. YouTube comment picker. Put the URL in the box. Paste. Filter out. Get the YouTube comments. 58. It says it has 58. Okay, so now, oh, it's those stupid ads. That's what's doing it. Okay, so start. See how it sits there? Now, is that a winner? No, it is not stopped. It's sitting there freaking out. All right, is it done? No, it's not done. Oh, can't stand it. All right, I'm going to say that there is your winner. Susan, no, see? It's not done. I can't stand it. Oh, what a stupid thing. It's still not done. It's screwing around. It's trying to find a winner. When it does, it says winner right in the box. So I will show you. Okay, see how it says winner right in the box when it's done? Yeah. So Christy Turley, it says, is the winner. And it hadn't done anything. All right, so we have I Would Like a Spot on the Bracket Board. I also love the Impeccable Acrylic Tweed Yarn. So Christy Turley, you have a choice of, okay, all the bracket spots are open except for 2. The only ones taken are 3 and 13. So you have a choice of all the rest of them. So yeah, this thing is acting like the internet is like a dial-up. I know a lot of you can relate. And it really is acting like that too. Okay. I have one more drawing I want to do on here. So we will now be talking about the stitch markers that I'm going to give away for the February draw of the year-long make-along and the Glorious Granny Square make-along. So I made some more. These are round lever backs, can be used for knit or crochet. There's the first one. It's an I, and this is a set of I, H, purple and teal, and a J. So the winner of the February draw is going to win those 3 stitch markers in a set from me. And the amount of people that were doing the make along in February or in January went up. It was only like 37 and now it's 40 people. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so 40 people are entered into the wheel. We will spin the wheel and whoever is drawn will win those stitch markers for February. And a couple people didn't post a second post in February. So every other month you need to have at least one picture of participation. Tina Brenning is the winner of the stitch markers for February on the Glorious Granny Make-Along. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining in on that. I think I'm done drawing for today. Set it down, right? Set it down. All right, we have some smile mail here. I'd like to share that. We have our Outlander Club for February. And this is Lolo Did It Outlander Club. It's inspired from the Outlander show. Another period series. Yes! And this is exciting because March 6th, which is this week, Outlander comes back, and I'm so happy. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, well, let me tell you. Last month had a little bit of green in it, and this month has a little bit of green in it. Okay, what does she tell me? It just comes in a bag like this. And she's almost done. So there's not too many months left. And we will have had a whole year of Outlander-inspired yarn. I did give a couple of mine away, but I have 4 or 5 of them left. So this one is February 2022. And I will hold it up for you to read now. It almost looks like it's a woodland, right? In the Highlands, when a chieftain sends himself to war, he'll burn the fiery cross, sending a sign through the lands of his clan. Jamie says to everyone, it's a call for his men to gather their weapons. Come prepare for battle. We are friends, neighbors, countrymen, and we're not a clan, and I'm not your chief. But I hope that if the time comes, you will all stand by my side. We cannot say what might befall us, but we must not only be willing to make oaths to our wives and loved ones, but to our brothers in arms and this new country. Stand by my hand. So I'm going to say this is probably stand by my hand, but I'm going to pull it out. Oh, she says this is Fraser's Ridge. So we're talking about a new country. So this is when they're in America. So Fraser's Ridge in America. Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. And this is a 100% superwash merino wool. And it's a DK. And she gave 280 yards this month. So that is my monthly club with Lolo Did It. And I think I'm done for tonight. Yeah, I guess I'll upload this and write all the winners down and get ready for a video with Stephanie tomorrow night, because I don't know if I want to do it tonight now. Maybe, just depends. I don't know. But take a moment out of each day and be creative, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now. So I also added a clip at the end here where I went to Walmart, and as you can see, my Walmart is very full. This is the small Walmart. It's got a lot of yarn. It's got a lot of red heart, and I go up away from this guy here for a second and show you the top row so I don't get him. And if you look over here, there's a bunch of mainstay, almost all the colors. And I'm looking for the red heart brushed, but I don't find it. I haven't found it yet. And I didn't find it in my other Walmart either, but some of the rows are kind of empty. There's some of the stripes, there's some of the ombres, some puzzle yarn at the top, and then of course some of this other faux fur. And then I'll show you the small aisle over here on the left where all the hooks and needles are, the cottons. They've got mandalas, mandala babies, the bunch of cottons there. I like that cotton. Blanket yarns, Bloom, Premier Bloom, and then a little bit of the Wool Ease, and you know, a bunch of the cottons all the way to the top. It's not bad. It's pretty stocked well. And then over here is where the threads are, the embroidery, the fat quarters, and that's fairly stocked well too. And then some of that polyfill. But the end caps are lacking because I turn around here and show you there's this little craft section here. It's got the letters and some of those other little craft. But people were coming, so I was hurrying. There's a craft box on the end cap here. And then this end cap, all it has is blanket yarn, and it's not even full. That's all they had right there. And then I go over here and show you the sewing notions. Aisle's pretty big. And then on this side is the thread and the buttons and the ribbons. And I didn't buy any buttons today, but I figure I would show you that there was a package of pink flamingos right here. So I hope that you enjoyed this little trip to Walmart, and I'm hoping that this coming Friday that I'm going to be able to go to Joann's in my town, because I heard they're going to be moving. So we'll see.